And condos rise from the land, and space shuttles fly, and the old cracker cowmen don't know how it all passing by. Oh, on myself, he's gone, but the legend lives on. And old Sam King, beginning and ending of an era now gone. And men like Doc Norman somehow let the bottle get them down. These old Florida cowboys are like eagles tied to the ground. And dirt bikes scream over land that used to be scrubbed out straight, and interstate highways have taken the place of old Mr. Flagler's rate. And condos rise from the land, and space shuttles fly, and the old cracker cowmen don't know how it all passing by. No, these old cracker cowmen don't know how it all passing by. All the time to come up and spend a little time with him and go fishing and stuff. And I did one time. I came up and we were out there in the Withlacoochee wading around about waist deep fishing. And I started looking around there a little bit, and I got a little bit leery of it, and I said, Jim, you right now no alligators in here? Don't you worry about it? He said, no, there ain't no alligators in here. I says, are you sure? Oh yeah, I know, there ain't no alligators in here. So it went on for a few more minutes, and because I can't hardly play them anymore. There's too many of them. There once was a time in this memory of mine, Florida was more than the best. There were fish safe to eat in our lakes and our creeks, and old Mickey Mouse lived out west. When Florida used to be green, our water was pure and clean. There was plenty of room for the wildlife to live, and a native could afford a house. But we changed the color of the green to represent the money the tourists bring when they come to pay homage to Florida's new king in the magic kingdom of the mouse. And Florida is now black and white. It's not a pretty sight. The wildlife is gone, and a Florida native can't even afford to pitch a tent. There's condos so tall, but huge shopping malls were overrun with black asphalt and white cement. Our chamber of California or Arizona, places like that are no fun. So the people up north took it, baby. They swarmed to the Sunshine State. 4,000 a day are coming to stay, and they called a bunch of idiots. That's why we talk so slow. Yeah, they know for a fact every cracker is a bigot and a fool. Why, all of us are illiterate. No cracker's ever been to school. We talk against development. What more proof do you need? But that's what happens when fools like us are allowed to interbreed. Yeah, the cracker is to be pitied, but they're here to help us out, and they'll do their best to show us what Florida's all about. When I hear this, it makes my whole body start to shake. I can just imagine what happens if they ever seen a rattlesnake. But what puzzles me is why they ever move down here. You'd think they'd find them a safer place to spend their retirement years. Especially with them so smart. Well, they must have PhDs, but I guess you gotta be smart to work in a northern factory. You know, I just blew that entirely. That's what you get, I guess, for not writing your songs down on paper. Why did that ever happen to you? Let me back up there. Thank you. We'll get there. We'll get there. Now, when I hear this, it makes me want to get a rope and have a lynching. But when they start in on the wildlife, my stomach really starts wrenching. Oh, it scares me to think what would happen. They could have their way, because sometimes I can't believe what I hear these people say. Yeah, this wildlife is a serious threat, there's no denying that. And if something isn't done, it'll take over our habitat. All these crackers just don't understand how vicious these animals are. Well, these armadillos will run out the road and try to attack your car. And they're getting so bold you never know where one of them might be. Why, a squirrel was in our neighbor's yard, right there in his tree. And the other night we was sitting around down with a condo food when that green hideous thing jumped right up on my footstool. When that dumb cracker maintenance man finally heard our screams, he identified it as a tree frog. Still gives me bad dreams. All our women and children will never be safe with these things lurking around. Maybe an environmentally safe poison can be found. And these swamps will have to be filled in. That's the only thing to do. They're harder in that wildlife. That dreaded tree frog too. Oh, it'll take some work, but before too long, these woods can all be cleared with condominiums from coast to coast so our friends can move down here. Now we gotta go in. When I start this talk, it makes my whole body start to shake. Now, I can just imagine what happened if they ever seen a rattlesnake. But what puzzles me is why they ever moved down here. You'd think they'd find them a safer place to spend their retirement years. Especially with them so smart. They must have PhDs, but I guess you gotta be smart to work in a northern factory. But the more I think about it, well, the better I can understand why they think the cracker is the dumbest form of man. But we are not as puzzled and confused as we appear, but talking to them, our minds fade out and their mouths drop out of gear. Oh, I'll admit, I get tongue-tied. You'd think I was under a spell. So the only thing I can think about is I don't know where it is you come from, but I sure know where you can go.
Did they dance and prance? Could they sing? How hard a love could bend, a living way back then, to have seen such enchanting things. Again she told her tales of Argonauts whose sails swept them towards a fleece of gold, and Excalibur whose blade awaits King Arthur's shade, and the brightest of the heroes of old. there ever really knights of old? Did they find the Holy Grail? How I'd love to been a living way back then to have seen such enchanting things. Well, the generations past, the spring at long last hosts that little girl and her own grandchild. She tells stories of the days of bygone sirens, so meek and gentle and mild. And the child said, "Friend, I living way back then to have seen such enchanting things." And the child said, "Friend, were there ever real manatees?"
How'd you like old job?
We and I have been married forever so long. I learned to pick face. I wrote all his songs. And I'm doing wrong. But the biscuits, they come from a can all along. Catch the biggest alligator out of Lake Okeechobee and ride him on your head all the way to Mickey-Moby. Drag a wild cat from an old covered yellow, roll on your back like a sorry old dog, and then I'll make you some buttermilk biscuits. She in public, but we got a license.
Yeah, we got. You know, you try to do something nice and it just backfires.